the average local service business misses over $126,000 per year in revenue. Not because of bad marketing, not because of bad service, just missed calls. Picture a plumber under a sink. There's water spraying everywhere. He's got a wrench in one hand, he's got a flashlight in the other, and his phone starts buzzing in his pocket. Now that call is probably worth about $200. Does he answer it? Of course not. Not because he's lazy, but because he's working. Now multiply this out by a year. Imagine a system that answers every call 24/7. Then you got no missed calls, you got no extra staff, you got no stress. That's not futuristic, that's available right now. Here's how I'd make $10K a month with AI in 2026 starting from zero. Listen, if you gave me a laptop, some free AI tools in 90 days, I could get back to $10,000 a month or more with no product, no personal brand, no posting on social media every day, and no, it's not what Twitter or YouTube or the AI bros are telling you to do. See, most people chasing AI money in 2026 are just playing with toys. I, on the other hand, would focus on boring problems that quietly cost real businesses thousands of dollars every month. And if you stay with me, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it step by step. Now, quick context. I've built 3 multi-million-dollar businesses. And if I had to start over today with nothing but these modern AI tools, I wouldn't try to invent the future. I'd fix what was already broken. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. AI isn't the gold rush. Automation is. See, AI by itself doesn't make any money. AI is just a tool. The real leverage is automation. Doing work that used to require 1, 2, or 3 people automatically without hiring anybody new. And the fastest way to hit $10, $20, even $30,000 a month isn't by building something for yourself. It's by helping other business owners get what they exactly want, which is more money, less stress, and no extra work. Most small business owners are trapped. They need help to grow, but they need more money to hire help. So they do everything themselves: sales, marketing, follow-up, customer service. It's a loop they can't escape, or at least they couldn't until now. Because for the first time ever, we can automate revenue-generating tasks at a price that actually makes sense. And if you want to make $10,000 a month with AI in the next 90 days, there are 3 decisions that will decide whether you succeed or fail. And most people fail on this first one. Decision number 1, understand real business pain, not AI. Listen, nobody cares how smart you are. They care if you understand their problems. And unless you truly understand the day-to-day reality of a business owner, they won't listen to you, let alone pay you. Let me show you what I mean. Picture a plumber under a sink. There's water spraying everywhere. He's got a wrench in one hand, he's got a flashlight in the other, and his phone starts buzzing in his pocket. Now that call is probably worth about $200. Does he answer it? Of course not. Not because he's lazy, but because he's working. Now later that night, he finally gets home, he's sitting at the dinner table with his kids, the first real moment of the day, and the phone rings again. Now he has to choose. Does he interrupt his family, or does he miss another $200 call? Now multiply this out by a year. See, the average local service business misses over $126,000 per year in revenue. Not because of bad marketing, not because of bad service, just missed calls. This is the world that small business owners live in. They're overwhelmed, they're not incompetent, and this is why AI voice automation is one of the easiest sells on the planet right now, not just because it's cool or hip, but because it solves a painful, expensive, emotional problem. Now imagine a system that answers every call 24/7. It books their appointments, it answers common questions, it captures leads. Then you got no missed calls, you got no extra staff, you got no stress. That's not futuristic, that's available right now. And when you understand this pain deeply, $10,000, $20,000 months, those aren't like impressive, they're normal. Now, decision number 2, learn to speak their language, not yours. Knowing the problem isn't enough. You have to communicate it in a way that makes the business owner feel understood. And here's the secret that most people miss. You don't sell AI, you diagnose leaks. When I coach people building AI agencies, we barely mention AI at all. We ask questions. Because when someone says the problem out loud to themselves, you don't need to convince them of anything. And that conversation kind of sounds something like this. It's something like, hey, quick question. Do you get a lot of phone calls during the day? Yeah. I'm guessing you missed some, not because you're not working hard, but because you're busy or it's like after hours, right? Yeah. Out of curiosity, how much are each of those calls usually worth? Probably around 200 bucks. And how many do you think you miss per week? 10, maybe more? So it sounds like you're missing about $2,000 a week. That's over $100,000 a year. Have you ever thought about fixing that? And they'll usually say something, well, I don't want a robot answering my phone. And that's when you just calmly ask, would you rather a robot answer or nobody answer at all? See, that's not selling, that's clarity, right? Quick side note, by the way, on niching down. You've probably heard people say that you need to niche down, and most of that advice is just garbage. But there is one valuable idea hidden inside of it. Niching down to like a plumber or whatever, it's not about committing to one industry forever. It's about compressing your learning curve. When you talk to 100 plumbers, you'll understand their business better than they do. But if you talk to a roofer in the morning and a dentist at lunch and a chiropractor in the afternoon, you'll end up staying generic, right? And if you want to speak someone's language, you need reps. That's it. Decision number 3, build AI that actually works today. So let's talk reality. There is such a thing as get rich quick, just not such a thing as get rich easy. You're not going to build an AI influencer and then retire. You're not going to make AI movies that beat Marvel, right? And you don't need some insane automation workflow with 82 steps that take 6 months to build. That's not business. That's procrastination disguised as intelligence. Real businesses want AI to do 3 things: make money, save time. That's it. And after watching hundreds of people try and fail to make money with AI, I've noticed something interesting. Almost every profitable AI business fits into 9 categories. Everything else is noise. Chatbots, voice bots, content creation, review management, automated invoicing, lead generation, customer support, onboarding, and hiring automation. That's it. These solve existing problems for existing businesses with existing budgets. No overhyping, no speculation, just leverage. And this is where most people hit a wall. They understand the opportunity, but they don't want to duct tape 10 tools together. They don't want to become a tech expert. They just want something that works. And this is exactly why we built Scale and Success AI. It's not just a chatbot, it's a complete business operating system that answers inbound calls, texts, chats, emails, and DMs instantly. It follows up intelligently. It books appointments automatically. It protects your reputation and removes you as a bottleneck. One system, one dashboard, quietly running in the background. And if you want to see exactly how that works, there's a link somewhere down in the description. Everything's laid out step by step. But here's the truth. If you want $10,000 a month with AI, stop trying to impress the internet. Stop chasing shiny objects. Stop thinking you need to invent something new. The people who actually make money with this AI stuff don't feel like futurists. They feel boring because they're fixing old problems just with better tools. So help real people, solve real problems, charge real money. Do that, and $10,000 a month isn't the goal, it's the foundation.